Hey YouTube, Shikun Shinobi here with a review of the S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Eternal from Kamen Rider Double Forever A to Z, the Guy Memories of Fate. So anyway, here in the box, it's white with Kamen Rider Eternal and blue lettering matching his color scheme, obviously. Picture of him looking all regal and epic. One thing I do want to note is that it is a very thick box. It is probably about the thickness of the double 2-packs, the Cyclone set, Heat set, Luna set, because there is a tray in the back that houses his cape piece here, and it's pretty thick, so that is why. Back here we just got the usual shots of awesomeness. So, yeah, that is all for that, so let's set that back here. And take a look at Eternal. So here's his epic head sculpt. It's basically Double's head sculpt, modified quite a bit, and with like a trident stuck to his face. But the yellow compound eyes just look really, really nice on this mold. And I can't really say why. I guess it's just because the yellow stands out a little bit more than the red compounds do. But it just looks really nice, and it is quite pointy. Like, you could probably stab someone with it. I mean, not stab, but anyway, yeah, needle-like. So, head is on the ball joint. It is fairly typical by now. All the same joints of the double figures, except tight. The legs are tiny bit loose, but it's not that much. The loosest joint on this is the waist right here, actually. The elbows are really smooth. The leg joints here are very tight. The ankle joints, they're the metal ones because this is the double mold. So, yeah, very tight joints, and it's really nice looking overall. Here's the back. So you've got like the double design with the... I never really realized that there was 2 memory drives, or maximum slot things back here. So that's cool. And then he has the one right along his upper arm thing. I can't remember what that's called. Fuck it. And then the one down here on his thigh. So extra molding is always for the win, particularly since this is just the double mold that we've gotten so many times already. So extra detailings are always a plus here. And here's his little flamey feet and his little flamey gauntlets. Those are a little bit loose, so just kind of watch that. So anyway, he comes packed with a number of things. By a number of things, I mean 2 things. His cape here, which is pretty cool. Obviously, it's not like Wing Knight Figma, all bendy and shit, but it's just a solid hunk of plastic with shoulder pads molded in and all that stuff. So it's cool that they included it. I just kind of got used to the whole Figma cape of awesomeness thing. Then he comes with his little tiny Eternal edge. It's got very minute painted details on there that it can't even pick up because it doesn't want to focus on such a small piece of crap. But anyway, it's there. That's about all I can say. It's at least painted on both sides. That's a plus. So Eternal edge and cape, and then he comes with hands. He comes with basically a remolded Kuga thumbs up hand. And that is only for his left hand. He only comes with one. 2 of these double Joker Extreme hands. 2 weapon holding fists for the Eternal edge. And then just the typical double split open relaxed hands. So everything that we're used to by now. So now that we went over the figure, we went over the accessories, let's just do a really quick pose. This is the pose that I had him in when I got him and unboxed him, and I was all like, oh hey, he's so cool. So let's put him back in that pose. Put the Eternal edge in his hand, like so. It kind of makes for a really crabby looking dagger, considering the blade is right here and there's this big thing right there. but that's fine. To put the cape on, pop off his head. We have to massacre Eternal here. And then the cape just goes right over. And then you can kind of squeeze his shoulder pads into there. And they stay hidden fairly well. And then just pop his head back on. It's not actually as hard as normal Figuarts are. And there's indents in his cape right here and right here where his feet seem to like go almost perfectly. And it sets him on this pretty cool looking incline. Or sideways incline, whatever. And he actually looks pretty awesome. So if you can get his arm up to where he's got the dagger like this. Sure, all he's really doing is standing there with a fist, but he looks really cool doing it. So, there we go. I'm just going to leave him like this because I think he looks pretty awesome like that. So, is he worth it? If you're a big fan of Eternal in A to Z and are really, really stoked for the Double Returns Eternal movie, then I definitely recommend this. He's painted really well. The white actually looks really nice on the double mold. And it's pretty much the same white used in Fang Joker, so that'll give you an idea of things. And the cape inclusion is really nice as well, because riders with capes are obviously the most badass things ever. So, in that aspect, I definitely think it's worth it. But if you weren't a big fan of Eternal, obviously this is a very easy skip. But if you liked him, I see no reason to pass this up. He's a really great figure with a really nice look to him. So you can check out a written review at ridersrainersandrambles.com, bringing you the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible. So take care and have a great one. Bye.